I claimed I didn't forget anything last video. Well, so me, I did. I forgot the D in between E and G and I spelled it as Edgar, which I realized just today. I knew I was forgetting something. So we tried to grind the Gargoyle. The Gargoyle, that's a very difficult boss fight. It's true, it's definitely true. No hearts, like at all. It's just beautiful music. Ow. So we tried the 3-heart challenge, which actually became the 4-heart challenge. Didn't intend it to. If there's a glitch, if there's just a glitch which allows you to skip past these fireballs without fire shield, that's just gonna be so valuable. It's gonna save so much time of speedruns. It's true. Boom! Yeah, there's a bunch of .dat files. If you download the source code, it's there on the Legend of Edgar official website. If you download the source code, I think you'll get a zip file called Edgar-1.34. There's a bunch of .dat files, but those are just stuff for cutscenes. I don't know what language this is actually written in, but the .dat files just tell you how the cutscene should play. I don't want to go back to the swamp. I'm pretty sure that's the fortress. Maybe I should check the swamp again. My god. What was that? It's such a scary noise. You have to admit it. It's difficult. The gargoyle is super hard. Even though it's not really supposed to be the 3-heart challenge, it quite often is. And in the first phase, the only thing I can tell you is just try not to lose too much health. And try to defeat him as fast as possible, like in the first phase. The second phase is really where it gets super hard. And he lands on top of your head because of course that's fair. Of course it is. It's Legend of Edgar. Everything's fair. Ow. It's such a hard fight. And it's quite a bit OP too, like it's super overpowered. He can just drop down on your head and you never know exactly when he's gonna drop down. Or when you have to block. And it's so hard to dodge these rings. And they disarm you. So, that's just great. You just have to try not to be under the gargoyle. That's like one very important thing. Just try not to be under him, and if you have to cross below him, then just hope that he doesn't drop down in the instant that you try to do that. That was a close one, see? Yeah, as I said, if you block in the last minute in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you get a chance to Flurry Strike, but no, not in this game. And what makes this fight so hard is that he resets his health. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but no, yeah, 3 times. When you destroy his wooden spear, he gets a silver spear. When you destroy his silver spear, he gets a gold spear. When you destroy his gold spear, he just splits in 2 and fights without a spear. I'm super tempted to like use the lightning sword now, but I know I can't just do that. Using such an OP weapon so early in this fight, it's really a bad idea. This is the easiest. The petrification, that's definitely the easiest. Because it gives you so many opportunities to attack, but you just need to know just how to escape the petrification. You can't just escape it and just hope that you get an attacking chance. You need to know how to escape. Just make sure he doesn't land on your head, that's all. Just hope, rather. There's no way to really make sure that he doesn't land on your head. Just if you have to cross under him, do it really early. Otherwise, you really don't know what's gonna happen. See what I mean? It's so hard to know exactly when he's gonna drop down, because he sometimes can drop down like super early, so it's literally impossible to predict exactly when or how he's gonna drop down. And these things, these are really obnoxious. They're almost impossible to dodge. And they disarm you. They disarm you. They have to disarm you, because this is Legend of Edgar. If you said unfair Gargoyle boss fight, it would be redundant. You can say unfair Mario Bros. You can say unfair... Yeah, you can say unfair Mario. But if you say unfair Gargoyle, That's just a redundant phrase. It's inherent. It's just built in. The Gargoyle boss fight is already unfair. How much more unfair can you really make it, right? Sucks so much. If you've ever seen the Clone Wars, then you'll know the Malevolence has an ion cannon. This thing is exactly like that. It leaves you defenseless. Freak you! See, he just drops down randomly. RNG completely. See, this nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. You just have to get lucky. Just hope he doesn't drop down on you. That's all you can do. It's not possible to know. He sometimes can drop down you, sometimes he won't. So yeah, it's super unfair. Just don't try to lose a lot of health in this boss. That's all. And it doesn't really matter like which shield you use as long as you have a shield, right? Because you're not facing any fire. I just use the fire shield because it looks way flashier. Gosh darn you! You suck. You need to have a really good strategy to beat this guy. But my name is not strategy for no reason. And my strategy is just don't die. That's all. That's the best strategy like ever. Don't die. It's true, just don't die. The only way to lose this boss is to die. So if you don't die, you'll win this boss, obviously. Or tie against this boss if you can even do that. Do it, you idiot. The problem with this guy is that he regenerates his heart 3 times. So if you use the lightning sword and waste all your lightning charges in the first phase, then there's really no point. E. is like the second episode of the grinding of the gargoyle. I just try to grind him. Just try. Again and again and again and again. It's just crazy. And why does he have to fly with a spear? Why can't he just fly on a broomstick or a pitchfork? Sorcerers in ancient times, they used to fly on pitchforks. This guy is a gargoyle. Gargoyles, one, they don't fly, and if two, they do, then, well, they should really be flying on pitchforks. That makes a lot more sense. Except I think that would be weak, because pitchforks are now a farmer's tool. You have to be wary of these orbs, because they really can kill you pretty easily. And these are not orbs. Orbs are something completely different. It's just that this orb phase, it takes just so long. Well, how did that happen? Petrification is the easiest part. This is the most annoying part. It just takes 1 HP. It doesn't really kill you, but even 1 HP in this boss can really cost you the entire battle. Because it's just so long. It's not that it's super hard or anything, it's just so long. And it is hard, yes, but the main challenge is that it's so lengthy. And he regenerates 3 times, which makes it super hard to beat him. Because if you fail in like the final phase, you have to go back and do it from the beginning. And I can't say that doesn't make sense. That totally makes sense. It's just that it's just too long, a boss fight. And now I can really get this guy down in terms of hearts pretty quickly. Just such a hard boss battle. There's the first phase, then there's the first phase and second phase, the in-between part, which I'm doing right now. And now he's going into his second phase. I've only beat the second phase once, and that too I've done it on camera. And that was lucky, I believe. It was just super lucky. The strategy that Rick Sweeney used with this particular attack, it's just to go to one side so that the part in the middle doesn't get like whittled down too much. You just hold the directional key and then That'll get rid of almost all the petrification. Once I defeat this boss, I'll be so happy. Because he sucks so much. Stupid rings! If it didn't have his rings, this would be so much easier. Sword is fine. I can deal with losing my sword for a little bit. But shield, no. And they're almost impossible to dodge. And that's the truth. No exaggeration. Oh God. In reality, this shouldn't take any damage, right? It's just plain land down there. Besides, this is like the only boss fight in the fortress outskirts. It may seem like it should be in a special section called, I don't know, the drawbridge or something. But no, this is part of the fortress outskirts, which we were just like in and then like, okay, I'm out into the sewer. Like way many episodes ago. I think it was actually in part 6. It's part 6. No, part 5 was when we entered the sewer. So this was part 4 was the Forbidden Swamp. This part didn't even get its proper thing because it's so short at that point. You're just like in, there's one save point, and then you're like, okay, there's nothing here. The drawbridge is down, so I better get out through the sewer. Oh God. Just keep doing petrification. That's super easy. Don't do that. I said petrification. Not ground piercings. This guy, if Maleficent like worked out and was red and was male, then this is what it would look like. This is male Maleficent, red and worked out. That's what he is. And the Maleficent part is annoying. He has wings. This sucks so bad. Now he is going to turn into little thingies which you have to shake off like you would with hopper slimes. The thing with this is that there's so many of these, and that once you get rid of one batch, they just revive, and first ones from that batch just come and form the next batch. There, go join your hideous thing. I have only one health potion and I'm not really willing to use it. That's the second time I got to that phase. I'm getting better. So gruelingly hard. There's one big rule about sarcasm, YouTuber tip. If you have to explain sarcasm, then either the person you're talking to is stupid or you haven't done it properly. You should never have to explain sarcasm. After this boss fight, I am never going to have the piece where I can pass under a bird and safely say that it's not going to fall on my head. Do it, you idiot. I got the slightly bigger side, but this is like way too small to actually get any progress. It's super small. You want him to put it at one end and you want to be on the bigger side. This is the bigger side, but the spear is approximately in the middle, which doesn't give you much space. But again, it's basically just RNG, so you just have to hope. Unless you're using a TAS bot and can do some really cool RNG manipulation, then just hope. If you can do some RNG manipulation, that's good for you. Hi, bye, die. You suck. No, I don't mean you. I'm talking to the gargoyle because that makes sense. Again, in this hoopy phase, the hoops, you just have to hope that even if you get hit, like the sword and shield, they come towards you instead of going helter-skelter. And preferably the shield should be closer. See, this time it went all over the place. That was super close. Who knows, maybe this guy will start breathing fire. And then, no, he doesn't start breathing fire. He definitely doesn't. Come on. This is a super tight space. His spear is just so strong. See, he's landed on my stupid head twice, this idiot. Doesn't he know that it's rude to land on someone's head? No, because he doesn't care. It's completely RNG. You don't even know if he's gonna land on your head. It's completely random. If you knew, you could possibly have done something. That chain looks super funky, hovering in midair. There we are, we're in the third phase again. There's petrification in this phase as well. I really didn't know that, but that's pretty good actually. If I get past this phase, then maybe I'll use the healing potion. Because the next phase, it will be a doozy. The fourth phase. Yeah, just stand here. You'll know exactly where he'll appear. And when he'll appear. Two gargoyles. Okay, he doesn't regenerate his hearts this time, but it's still super hard to beat him. It's just like the awesome foursome, really. We did it, everyone! The gargoyle is gone. That was crazy, and that much spamming of buttons makes my shoulders hurt. I'm not kidding, it really just made my shoulders hurt. That hurts a lot. So what I suggest is, let's look at what we have. Statistics. Playtime 11 hours 35 minutes. Kills 1136, arrows fired 236, bats round 7 times eaten 10, distance traveled 54.6 kilometers, attacks blocked 20,911. That's huge. Time spent as a slime 12 minutes 41 seconds, secrets found 17 out of 26. 9 secrets remaining to be found. Only 9. Now, the options, no, the medals, sorry. Hidden medal, that I don't know. Defeated chaos, defeated the sorcerer. Okay, that's not what we're here for. Okay. Walked 50 kilometers, yes. Defeated 1000 enemies, obtained the lightning sword, met the sorcerer, we did that. Obtained 10 hit points, we did that. Rescued all of Jacob's chickens, we did that. Fired 250 arrows, we did that. Blocked 2000 attacks, we did way more than that. We almost blocked 3000 attacks now. Continued 20 times, we did that. Escaped the dungeon, we did that. Got eaten 5 times, that done. Entered the forbidden swamp, that was done long ago in episode 3 or 4. Completed the tutorial, done. Obtained the fire, that was done in episode 1. Obtained the fire shield, that was done I don't remember when. Got to the fortress, that was done way long ago. Defeated the golem using only the grabbers, that we did in episode 2. Defeated 100 enemies, defeated 200 enemies, defeated 500 enemies, that is easy. Defeated the watchdog. Actually defeated the watchdog, the awesome foursome, the blob, the borer, the queen fly, the golem, King Grub, and Mages. They were all defeated by me in a previous iteration. I've defeated them all before. The evil Edgar, that one's a new one. That one's definitely a new one. But defeat the golem using only the grabbers, that one I did only this time. I didn't know you could beat him using only the grabbers. I didn't really notice. Hidden medal, well, that's obviously not done. Defeated the sewer dweller. Defeated the forbidden swamp guardian. Defeated the gargoyle. Read all of the monster compendium. Spent 10 minutes as a slime. Let's see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 21 things left. We will not complete the game with only 5 hit points. I believe there's another one, complete the game without continuing. Those two will not be done in this thing. Complete the game without continuing, that's literally impossible. Rick Sweeney did it. He had to do a 13-hour flawless run. I'm just not meant for that kind of thing. So we'll not be doing that, but we'll be getting everything else. 19 achievements. So keep tuning in and we'll see when we'll be able to complete them. And if you want others to see when we can complete them, then don't forget to share. There's no harm. And don't forget to subscribe.